My beloved child, the timing of this message is sacred. Something you've been waiting for is finally beginning right now. Pause for a breath. Do not scroll. Do not look away, because the moment you are in is not random. It is not coincidence. It is not algorithm. It is alignment. You were guided here because a door that has been sealed for a long time is opening quietly in your life. And most people miss it. Not because it isn't real, but because it doesn't arrive with noise. It arrives with stillness. It arrives with a feeling you can't explain. It arrives with a strange pull that says, listen, this is for you. You have been carrying a silent question inside your heart. You haven't spoken it out loud. You haven't even fully admitted it to yourself. But it has been shaping your thoughts, your choices, your sleepless nights. And now, the answer to that unspoken question is beginning to move toward you. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Right now, unseen forces are rearranging circumstances around your life. Conversations you haven't had yet. Opportunities you don't know exist yet. Connections that haven't crossed your path yet. All of it is being positioned with precision that no human planning could ever match. You think you've been waiting on the world to change. But in truth, the world has been waiting for you to become ready to receive what was already prepared. There is something you lost hope for. Something you told yourself, maybe it's just not meant for me. Something you quietly buried under logic, responsibility, and disappointment. That thing is not dead. It was never cancelled. It was delayed for your protection. Because if it had arrived earlier, it would have broken you instead of blessing you. And here is the shocking truth most people never hear: the delay you hated. The silence that hurt. The doors that closed in your face. They were not rejections. They were refinements. You were being shaped into the version of yourself that could finally hold what is coming next. Right now, your name is being spoken in rooms you are not in yet. Your future is being discussed by people you haven't met yet. Your breakthrough is being prepared by hands you cannot see yet. And the reason you feel restless lately. The reason your sleep feels different. The reason your emotions rise and fall for no clear reason. Is because your spirit already senses what your mind cannot fully understand yet. Something real is approaching your life. Not fantasy, not illusion, not false hope. A real shift, a real opening. A real turning point. And it will not arrive loudly. It will arrive quietly, disguised as an ordinary moment. A message, a meeting, an idea, an invitation, a sudden decision you almost don't make. That tiny moment will carry the weight of everything you've been praying for. And this is why you must listen carefully now. What you do in the next phase of your life will matter more than what you did in the last 5 years combined. Because the season of preparation is ending, and the season of manifestation is beginning. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not forgotten. You are exactly on schedule, just one breath away from a breakthrough you cannot yet imagine. And here is the part that will stay with you long after this video ends: the reason this message found you. The reason you felt drawn to stay. The reason your chest feels tight or warm or strangely calm right now is because you are standing at a threshold, and once you cross it, nothing in your life will return to how it was before. Not your mindset, not your relationships, not your purpose, not your destiny. The old chapter is closing without noise. The new chapter is opening without announcement. But make no mistake, you will feel the difference, because very soon, you will look back at this exact moment and realize, this is where everything began to change. Stay here. Stay open. Stay present. Because what is about to unfold next is not small. It is not random. It is not ordinary. And it has your name written all over it. My beloved child, if you are still here, it is not an accident. It means something inside you recognized truth when it heard it. And now, the message deepens. Listen carefully. There is a hidden pattern in your life that you are only now beginning to notice. Events that once felt like failures were actually positioning moves. Disappointments that felt personal were actually directional. Every, almost, every, not yet, every, maybe later, was quietly steering you toward a moment that could only happen now. You were never meant to arrive early. You were never meant to arrive late. You were meant to arrive exactly here, exactly now. And here is the once-in-a-lifetime revelation most people never hear. Your breakthrough is not coming from outside of you. It is coming through you. The world is not about to hand you a miracle. You are about to become the doorway through which the miracle enters your world. That idea you keep returning to. That vision that refuses to leave your mind. That inner voice that whispers, "There's more for you than this." That is not imagination. That is memory of your future calling you forward. Right now, something ancient and powerful is being reactivated inside your spirit. A strength you forgot you had. A confidence you were taught to hide. A purpose you were told was unrealistic. And this is why everything feels intense lately. You feel pressure without knowing why. You feel anticipation without knowing what for. You feel tired, yet strangely energized at the same time. It is because your old life and your new life are overlapping for a brief moment. You are standing in the narrow bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. And bridges are uncomfortable places. They shake, they sway, they make you question if it's safe to keep going. But bridges only appear when you are meant to cross. Let me tell you something that will change how you see your entire past. Nothing you went through was wasted. Not the heartbreak, not the rejection, not the loneliness, not the long nights when you felt invisible. Every single moment trained your intuition, sharpened your discernment, strengthened your emotional intelligence, deepened your compassion, hardened your resilience. You didn't just survive, you were upgraded. And now, you are about to step into rooms that would have destroyed the old version of you, but will honor the new version of you. Opportunities are about to appear that require a different level of confidence. Relationships are about to shift that require a different level of self-respect. Responsibilities are about to increase that require a different level of discipline. And you are ready, even if your mind is still catching up. Here is the shocking truth you must hear right now. The thing you think you are waiting for is actually waiting for your decision. Not your perfection, not your readiness, not your certainty, your decision. The moment you choose to stop doubting your worth. The moment you choose to stop shrinking your dreams. The moment you choose to stop apologizing for wanting more. That is the moment the invisible doors swing open. Because the universe does not respond to words. It responds to identity. And your identity is shifting right now. You are no longer the person who begs for chances. You are becoming the person who attracts them. You are no longer the person who tolerates less. You are becoming the person who commands better. You are no longer the person who waits to be chosen. You are becoming the person who chooses themselves. And here is something almost no one talks about. When your life is about to level up, it gets quiet first. Friends drift. Plans fall through. Motivation dips. Clarity fades. Not because you are losing something, but because your old environment cannot follow you into your new season. Silence is not abandonment. Silence is recalibration. You are being disconnected from distractions so you can finally hear your own higher direction. And soon, very soon, one single moment will arrive that feels small on the surface. But it will change the entire trajectory of your life. You will almost ignore it. You will almost say no. You will almost talk yourself out of it. Do not. Because that moment will be the answer to prayers you forgot you even prayed. And one day, you will sit in a completely different version of your life and whisper to yourself, "I had no idea it would all start from something so simple." Stay here. Stay grounded. Stay courageous. Because the energy around your life is shifting fast now. The waiting is ending. The movement is beginning. The story is turning. And what comes next will prove to you, beyond all doubt, that the timing of this message was never random. My beloved child, this is the moment everything comes together. If you are hearing these words, it means the invisible has already begun to turn into the visible. The shift is no longer approaching. It is happening. Right now, there is a quiet activation taking place inside your life that no one else can see yet. But soon, they will feel it. They will notice your energy change. They will notice your confidence rise. They will notice your presence carry a different weight. And they will wonder what happened to you. Here is the once-in-a-lifetime truth you must receive now: you are stepping into a cycle of accelerated blessings. What took years before will now take months. What took months before will now take weeks. What took weeks before will now take days. Not because the world changed, but because you changed. You finally stopped chasing approval. You finally stopped doubting your instincts. You finally stopped betraying your own desires to make others comfortable. And the moment you chose yourself, the universe chose you too. There is something you have been asking for silently, not with your lips, but with your tears, with your patience, with your endurance, with your refusal to give up even when everything told you to quit. That silent request has been heard, and the answer is now unfolding in ways you cannot yet fully see. Let me tell you what is about to happen next. A door you thought was permanently closed will open again, but this time, you will walk through it as a different person. An opportunity you once felt unworthy of will come back around, and this time, you will be ready to receive it. A connection you once lost will return, not to repeat the past, but to rewrite the future. And a dream you buried will rise again, not as a wish, but as a reality. This is not coincidence. This is correction. Your life is being realigned with its original blueprint. Everything that went wrong before was simply removing what could not go where you are going next. And here is the shocking revelation that will stay with you forever. You were never meant to struggle forever. You were meant to struggle until you remembered who you are. You are not small. You are not powerless. You are not ordinary. You are a creator of outcomes. You are a magnet for miracles. You are a living answer to prayers you once whispered into the dark. And now, your season of invisibility is ending. People will start to notice you. Respect will come from unexpected places. Support will appear from unlikely sources. Resources will arrive at perfect timing, not because you begged for it, but because you finally became aligned with it. There is one final truth you must carry with you as this message completes. The next chapter of your life will not be harder than the last one. It will be clearer. It will be calmer. It will be more purposeful. It will be more powerful. Because you are no longer walking into it blind. You are walking into it awakened. So as you leave this moment, do not rush. Do not doubt. Do not downplay what you just felt. Instead, hold your head higher. Stand a little taller. Breathe a little deeper. Because from this point forward, your life will begin responding to you differently. Your words will carry more power. Your choices will create faster results. Your presence will open doors without effort. And one day very soon, you will look back at this exact moment and say, that message was the turning point. My beloved child, your waiting season is over. Your rising season has begun. And everything you thought you lost was only stepping aside to make room for something far greater. This is not the end of the message. This is the beginning of your new life.